All right, welcome back. What I'm going to do now is I've put the template on the metal and traced it out. So what I'm going to do now, I've put my aluminum blade that I bought special in the bandsaw, and I have tracked the blade, and she's running good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the aluminum now. Hopefully it cuts it. It's pretty thick. I've never done 3/4. Don't want to snap my blade, so I'm not going to go too crazy on the cut. Try to kind of cut it around here to save as much aluminum as I can. So let's see what happens. I know this thing's heavy. Okay, so I'm hitting my edge over here, so I probably need to come in here and cut straight through here like that, and then I don't want to waste too much aluminum. Let's see, I have to figure out my cut here. So anyway, I gotta pull this out without tearing up my blade. I mean, I may end up having to cut this and then cut this little square off to get it around there. But it's cutting it. So let me come around this way and come straight in. Put it back in here and see how much of that I gotta whack off. So looks like I've got to take off. The thing is, I'm going to keep turning this away, so I'm not sure I can make that, because it's going to be, let me measure from, well, it's coming further in, so I should be getting, I should be coming further out away from it. So it looks like, let me get my pin over here. It looks like I need to take off just, you know, a little bit here. Maybe I can get away with taking off that corner. Let's try it and see. Maybe not even that much. But anyway, let me take that off. Because, yeah, as I come further this way, I'm going to be bringing it out this way. Okay, yeah, let me try that. I hate wasting that aluminum, but I don't have a... Okay. I think what's happening is, that's pretty thick. I think what's happening is the belt's actually slipping. I don't think, it's either the belt or I don't have this blade tight enough. I'm not sure which one's actually slipping, but the motor's not stopping. So, pull this cover off real quick and look and see if the belt is a little bit loose. I think the belt's slipping. Yeah, that belt's not tight at all. So yeah, I think that's my issue, not the cutter. So let me pause this. I'm gonna get this belt tightened up, and I think maybe speed it up a little bit may help too. So I will be back. Okay, I tightened up I sped up the belt and it tightened it up when I went to the next one, so I don't have to take anything apart. So let's see if I can finish this cut here with cutting that out, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So it's not even the motor that's slipping, it's the tension. Let's see if that takes care of it. It seems like it's actually worse. All right, what I'm going to try to do now, seems like if I make it go faster, it's worse. So let me, what I don't want to do is tear up my, what I'm afraid is happening is here, that what it's doing is, it's slipping down here, and I don't want to wear out where the belt goes in. I think that's where it's slipping, but I'm not sure. So let me take my cover off and look at it and see if it's slipping there. Okay, no, so it is slipping on the top pulley. Okay, so the top pulley is definitely slipping. So what I'm going to try to do, let me try to slow it way down, which will give it way more torque. And we'll see if that will, we'll see if that'll make a difference. So let me flip this belt down to the next, maybe go, well, you know what? Here's the problem. It's this one right here is slipping. Yeah, that's my issue. Okay, so let me pause this, get this adjusted, tighten that up. Once I tighten that up, I'll have to tighten the motor, and then I will be back. Okay, so what I've done is tightened up the blades, and we're going to see if that works. So let's fire it up. Pretty sure it will. Oh yeah, baby. But I still got my same problem. Didn't take enough off over here, so let's take a little bit more off. Okay, take 25. Go. Okay, so now I can cut my other one, hopefully. See, that's the reason I didn't want to cut too much off there. I didn't want to have so much waste that I ended up losing my part right there. So, and I got really close to losing it. I don't really want to have to cut that flat edge though. And I don't see any other way. Maybe this way? Oh, looky there. Okay. I really didn't want to have to cut the flat edges off. I do want to trim it, so I want to go that way. Which way gives me the less? I'm not worried about that. I got to trim it anyway with the router, so it'll. Got that long cut. So it gives me a lot more scrap though. So I guess I'll just have to bite the bullet and do it. I can actually. Okay, well, we're not worried about that right this second. Let me trim this one up a little bit more, because you don't want all that extra on there, because that router, it'll make a mess because it throws out big chips. So all right, I'm going to cut this out. We'll trim it up. All right. There we go. I could trim a little bit off that. But that'll be okay with, well, let me do that. Man, you wouldn't believe how much shavings that router throws out. So, all right, let's knock that out. All right. You know what? I'm going to try something because I don't even think I have to use the router. I think my sander will sand that off. So let me go get the sander set up and I'll be right back. Okay. You know, technically, you could use this just like this. It doesn't have to be cleaned up or nothing. But I want it nice. So all I got to do is take the black line off. And once I take the black line off, I'm good. Let me try this with the sander. It may gall up the sanding disc, but let me see. Now, I mean, yeah, it would work, but it would take forever. So what you do is, I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to glue it, or get some double-edged tape, which I don't have tonight, so I'll have to go get some tomorrow after work. And you see I just have just a little edge all the way around, which is what I want. And then you double stick tape that to that, you flip it over, take my router, and what happens is, I'll show you. So I don't have a line on this side, so let me just kind of put it where it goes there. Actually, you shouldn't even see it anywhere is the thing. So yeah, like right there. So what you're going to do is take the router, and I've got a bigger bit. This bit's not big enough. And you actually lay it down there, and your blade, or your bearing will right against this right here. And when it does, it's going to cut it. And you can make several passes, but that's basically what I'm going to do. I wish I had I might go buy a bigger router, a big one. I've got one, but I don't like the way it's old. So I think I might go on to buy a new one, and it'll give me more control. So tomorrow I need to get double stick tape and tape this one up. So what we got to do right now is go on and cut the other one out so that they're both ready to go. So what I got to do is tomorrow cut the vinyl, clean that area up, set the vinyl cutter up, and then put the vinyl back on here once this is all routed out and cleaned up and ready to go. And then I'm going to drill the holes in it, and then that'll be done. And then we can set it on the, start to put the gantry together. So anyway, let me trace out the other part here. That's why I only needed to make one of these, because it's asymmetrical. You flip it over and you got your part. So I'm really not too keen on trying to save that enough metal there to not have to cut this long edge. I mean, I think that it's better that I don't have to do that. So I think I'm just going to sacrifice some of the metal. It may even be better. Yeah, I don't know the best. Yeah, it's terrible though that I'd have to bring it that far out from the edge. So it gives me that. And if I do it this way, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other, I guess. I got a lot left over, so it's a good. So yeah, I got a lot left over here for I maybe make 2 brackets or something, but you don't use a lot of 3/4 anyway. It's very heavy, and so I'm going to trace this out and take it over to the bandsaw. I'm glad I got the bandsaw working. That belt was loose, which isn't a bad thing, because you want to, if you're going to stress something, you would rather stress your belt and have it slip than you would snap your bandsaw blade. So anyway, I'm not sure the best way to cut this one now either, so may end up with the same problem down there. What I'll probably do is try to get this part off of here first to get rid of that weight. So let's try that. So here we go. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so a lot of times what I'll do is I'll stop the video just to be sure it's recording, because sometimes it just turns off. So I've been lucky so far, but I want to make sure I'm getting everything I'm trying to record, because actually today I think I got those done right there, the template. I got the template done, and it took me more time to make the video and edit it than it did to make the part. So I'm spending a lot of time to make these videos, and it's really time consuming, and it eats into my build time. I could have already had these probably finished today, very easily done. But you know, it is what it is, and I enjoy doing it. So here we go. Okay, let me check the belts. All right, let me check these belts, and that blade's not even warm, so that's a good thing. Let me check the belts here. Yeah, that belt's awful loose. Oh, that belt's not that bad. Let me, maybe I can speed it up some. See if that'll help. Just try all kinds of different configurations here. Go down there, not to the very last one, but almost. Put it right there. Yeah, the problem is the belt's so damn loose right there. If I can get it over there. There we go. I don't know how that'll run. See if that's faster or slower. Let's try that. Let's see how this cuts. It's going a little faster now.